Okay, going live here, and see if anybody's out there, so I'm just going to kind of hang here for a while, and I'm playing around with the camera, trying to flip stuff around and just, you know, get a hang of it. Looks like I have to go to the actual transform so I can get me facing myself. And that said, if you see me out there, then you know that I'm playing around with the camera, and I'm working with OBS, and some of the stuff that I'm doing with OBS is I'm still learning how to do it, and I'm having fun at it, and I'm also trying to come up with content for what I'm going to show, and some of the information that I have that I'd like to share, and you might find it interesting to you also. Now, the two cameras that I have set up here, it just gives me a chance to, you know, learn some of the basics. And this, what you see right there, is what I have on the monitor, and it's a lot of fun. What I want to show you though is how to work with the iPad and use a basic notebook program that's on your iPad or your PC. I'm experimenting with my iPad, and then eventually, if you're interested in Procreate and you haven't seen all the stuff that's out there, if you're like me, I found out that looking at a lot of different stuff on YouTube has helped me develop some of my skills and things that I thought I knew. I didn't. I found out more as time went on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to show you what I have on my screen, and I'm going to show you basically what's on my iPad. Now that's the regular screen, that's the full screen desktop, but I also have and now if I can find it, I have it set up display capture to show just my iPad on the desktop. So give me a minute here to load it up. I thought I had it, and somehow I managed to turn it off, and this happens unfortunately. Okay, so you know, right here, what I'm going to show you is you can go to the desktop and you can open up that program notebook, and you can come up and start a new set of notes. So if you didn't see that, I'll do it again. I'll close this, and on your desktop, on your iPad, there's that icon right there that you can turn on. And when you turn that icon on, you can see what I'm talking about. I'm just going through and clicking on some of these buttons because for some reason I lost the screen, And okay, so now I'm going to find the one that had the iPad on there. I had a video capture for the iPad, but apparently somehow I lost it. Darn. So if you're still there, bear with me a minute or longer, see if I can get it to come back up, see what I clicked off. And I think, you know, that's the screen that you can see. That's the iPad screen. And for some reason I turned on this I'm trying to figure out how to turn it off, so okay, I'm just going to try to open up a new window and do window capture. And the window capture will be yep. Okay. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Those are the points that I wanted to talk about. And for some reason I got everything all messed up. There it is. Okay, that's what I wanted to show you. And
unknown caller.
okay, so this is where I'm at. These are the things that I wanted to share. And this text that you see right there was the text that I wanted to basically show you. That's what I wanted to talk about. Those are the basic things that I want to share with you. And tips on using the iPad, notes, open notes, selecting the pen icon, minimizing, drawing with your finger and or pencil, and using the ruler. Now, when you open up your iPad, you open up that screen for notes, and on the you'll see on the very far side right here, there's an icon that you click on to start a new set of notes. And with that, I press on the pen and it opens this window right here that you see. Okay, and when I move this around, I can put it in different places on my iPad. It disappears if I press over here. There's the minimize. If I press on that, it opens up. Now I press on those three buttons there. You see me turning them on and off. Okay, that's the minimize. So this stays open. When you push on that and that green bar goes across, it minimizes it. So that's how it opens and closes. This next one is you draw with your finger. And so when you come over here and you pick on a pen, you okay, you have to make sure this is set up to draw with the finger. Okay, and once you got it set up to draw with the finger, then you go ahead and I gotta set up a power cord. I'm running out of electricity here for some reason. I wasn't paying attention and I shut off the power, or I'd say shut off the power, but I need power for the iPad. I don't know what I did with the cord, but I lost it. There it is. Okay, now I got power. As you can see, and I go ahead and do close. All right, so there we are. Got it set up. Now, you see where I have it to draw with my finger. When I press on that, those three buttons, and I don't minimize it, that'll stay up. Now, I went on here and I clicked on the icon for finger. You can see that open and close. Okay, I come back over here, and when I click on that, I could change the size of what I'm drawing. Okay, or I could put it in the middle. Okay. And then I can pick a different tool. I can pick a different color. That's the marker. And that's a little finer tip, as you can see. Okay, there's the eraser. And this tool right there that you see it going on and off between the eraser, that's a tracing tool. So you can do select all, and then you're able to move this stuff around the screen. Okay, that's the tracing tool. So if you click on one of these items, then you can move it. Then you can move them. And then over here is the ruler, which is pretty cool because then you can just draw along the side there. Of course, I have to get a drawing tool. I can draw on either side, and you can turn this. I got to remember how to do this. Okay, you use one, keep one down, and the other you rotate. And then you can just draw. You can move that over and draw a bunch of lines. And if you want to turn it, you get one down, you see how you hold the other one to turn it. So I can come here, draw lines, Okay. So that said, I can back up here and I can take all this stuff out. Okay, so I have a fresh screen. And show you some easy stuff here. Oh, I'm going to turn that back on so I can back out, get all this stuff off. Okay, so now I come back over here to draw. I turn off the ruler. Come over here to draw, but this time I want to turn on my pencil. So you see the choices. You'd come up here and add your pencil. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you're having trouble, I'll show you later on. But basically, you open that up, and then when you close this, you just go back to your screen here, and there's your pencil setting. And I turn off the finger and turn on the pencil. You see, I select those icons, and then I go back to notes. And then when I pick the color to draw with, or pick a different size, or use a marker, or finer tip, or erase, or I can come back here and go all the way back. Now what's really cool about this now is you can draw a scene. You just draw a line across there, pick the tip that you want. You can just draw a simple line. If you want it thicker, you can draw it thicker. And to learn basic one-point perspective, this is a vanishing point, 1. And you can make everything go back to these lines. Very simple. This could be telephone poles, or they could be a fence. They're just vertical lines on here. You can turn these into trees. And draw the branches. And then you can come back and you could color the trees if you want. And get out of this, you just go straight back. See why my power's not coming on. Okay, so I got the power on. The plug came loose in the back. So this is just some, basic stuff to show you. You can come back with the eraser, and you can erase all this real quick. And just a quick review, when you close this, you want to open it up again. You want to go back and look at all your notes. Like, for example, I have notes here where I was sharing a painting that I did. This, I did it on another program, but this is some artwork that I did. And if I want to go back and look at some stuff that I had, I took a picture of it and I put it there. But basically, to get out of this, go back to the original folders, quick notes. This opens up, press the button. That menu comes up so you can type things, or you can come over here and press on that icon to draw. And now you push the pen. Okay, the pen opens up. You pick the pen you want to use. You pick the color you want, and you start drawing. So that's just a quick review on here, or not review, but some simple basics. Again, I'll go back again, get out of this. I find my notes, click on my notes. I come over here to the top and press on that notepad right here icon, and I can close that, and I click on the pen icon, and it opens this menu you see right there. So now I can draw like this. I can erase. If I want to draw a circle, I can circle. If I want to draw a triangle, I can. Want to draw a square, I can. If I want to come over here and pick one of these to move, I can. In this case, I picked up 2 by mistake. So I can come in here. And the reason it's doing that is because these 2 are touching right there. So now I got to come back and separate them. And now when I come over here to pick it up, then I should be able to move it. And this one the same way, I should be able to move it. And if the circles are closed, I should be able to come over here, pick the color, come over here and color it in. I can make my pen bigger, as you see. I can pick up my marker, and the marker lets me color it in bigger. I pick my blue and I use the marker. Okay, and then I pick the yellow, and I can come in and fill it like this. So you can do some fast coloring. Now, if you want to shade it and you want to do some, value stuff to it, you can do that. And basically, that's it. Now, these other things are more for text, and if you want to type something on there, you can. But I don't. That's not what I'm interested in. That's what this does right there. We go back to drawing. So now again, I want to draw, and I want to fill it up. I do this. If I want to go a little bit faster, I use the broader marker. If I want it to be a little darker, a little denser, you can see how I can do that. If I wanted to do my blue so it's a little bit darker, and I wanted to experiment and cast a shadow right there, I could. If I wanted to come in here and make this look like a globe, come over here and pick the right pen for me, and I can make this look like a globe, if you know what I mean, like that. And that's a holder right there. And then this is, the longitude and latitude. And you could draw, continents and stuff like that on there on the globe. If you wanted to draw thinner lines, you could. Oops. I guess I got to go to this tool to draw thinner lines. But you can see when you switch to these different tools, this you can make it lighter. Slide this over. It's a thinner line. And that took that away. So I'm going to get out of this. I'll close this. Next time I'll show you how to use this program if you haven't learned how to use it. There's a lot of tutorials out there. This is what they call Procreate. And this is the setup for me using Procreate. And that said, I'm back on camera, and I'll say thank you, and I'm going to go ahead and stop my stream. and play a little bit of music on the side. And say thank you for stopping in, and let me know if you like this. Click subscribe. Again, I'm the only one online, so you take care. Thank you.